Hello BBN. Jon Rothstein, one of the most respected voices in college basketball, recently released his prediction for Kentucky's starting lineup for the upcoming season. What do you think the rumors will be like for this team? Let's get to the news. The combination of promising young talent and veterans looking to solidify their personal brands has been the highlight of the reports coming from behind the scenes. According to him, the starting lineup for Kentucky for the upcoming season should be Jalan Lowe, Denzel Aberdeen, Otega Owe, Malheim Diobate, and Jaden Quaitons. This lineup, while still subject to natural adjustments during the preseason, appears well-balanced and capable of making an immediate impact on opponents. Lowe, a commanding point guard, is seen as the team's maestro. His ability to distribute the ball and control the offensive tempo will be essential to bring fluidity to the Wildcats' attack. Alongside him, Denzel Aberdeen emerges as a dynamic complement, capable of creating individual plays and opening space for his teammates. However, the arrival of Calm Williams adds an extra layer of intrigue to the group. Williams, with his explosive style and versatile skills, could challenge Aberdeen for a prominent starting spot. This internal competition not only increases the level of competitiveness within the squad, but also puts Mark Pope in a prime position to shape his team based on the best collective performance. Otega Owe, a shooting guard who impresses with his defensive versatility and ability to score both inside and outside the perimeter, is another name that draws attention. His presence provides tactical depth to the team, allowing for quick transitions and aggressive defense. Malheim Diobate, meanwhile, brings physical strength and an intimidating presence in the paint. His dominance in rebounding battles and his ability to finish plays close to the basket will be crucial to ensuring offensive consistency in decisive moments. Jaden Quaitons rounds out Rothstein's lineup as a player who can become the cornerstone of the team. With his height and wingspan, he provides defensive protection while contributing accurate mid-range shots. The combination of these characteristics makes him a valuable asset on both offense and defense. While initial projections are encouraging, the real difference for this team may lie in Mark Pope's philosophy. He has emphasized the importance of teamwork and constant adaptation, principles that are directly reflected in the competitive spirit displayed by the players in practice. The atmosphere of camaraderie and healthy rivalry among the players suggests that Kentucky will be able to exceed expectations and surprise opponents throughout the season. The battle for key positions, especially between Aberdeen and Williams, promises to be one of the highlights of this preparatory phase. Both possess unique qualities that can directly influence the team's success. While Aberdeen demonstrates tactical intelligence and emotional control, Williams displays an explosiveness that can turn the tide of a match. It's up to Pope to find the ideal combination, something he has already demonstrated proficiency in on other occasions. With a lineup full of talent and an experienced coach at the helm, the Wildcats have everything they need to regain their place. Among the main players in the college scene, the next few weeks of training will be crucial to see who will appear on this team. Do you already have your lineup? At the end of the video, I'd like to see your comments. Vince Marrow's departure from the Kentucky Wildcats to the Louisville Cardinals not only marked the end of an era in Lexington, but also plunged the rivalry between the two programs into a new level of tension. But his departure, however it happened, was shocking. Let's talk more about that. During his 15 seasons as part of Mark Stoops' coaching staff, Marrow became a central figure in Kentucky's recent success in college football. Recognized as one of the SEC's top recruiters, and a key player in building competitive rosters year after year, his departure was enough to raise eyebrows among Wildcats fans. However, the revelation that he communicated his decision via text message adds an unexpected layer of controversy to an already complicated transition. For many Kentucky fans, the manner of Marrow's departure is almost as painful as the fact that he chose Louisville, the Wildcats' biggest in-state rival. Kentucky's rivalry with Louisville has always been fierce, but it's now taking on a more personal tone with Marrow's arrival to the Cardinals. His hiring as Louisville's executive director of scouting and player selection could be seen as a strategic coup for the Cardinals, who have been trying to level the playing field against Kentucky in recent years. But the way it all unfolded, from the abrupt announcement to the details surrounding the text message communication, left many within the Kentucky program feeling betrayed. Text messages released by WKYT sports reporter Lindsey Goff show that Kentucky's deputy athletic director Mark Hill seemed to anticipate Marrow's decision. But that doesn't lessen the impact of seeing such an iconic figure leave in such an informal manner. In an ideal world, Marrow might have handled his departure more diplomatically, especially considering his role as an institution within the program over the past decade and a half. After all, he wasn't just any employee, was someone who helped shape the modern identity of Kentucky football, directly contributing to transforming the Wildcats into a competitive program in the SEC. However, it is important to recognize that college football is a cutthroat environment, where decisions are made quickly and offers that can't be refused can come without warning. Louisville likely offered Marrow something that Kentucky couldn't or wouldn't match, and that explains his sudden departure. Still, The timing and method of announcing his departure reportedly initially revealed via a tweet from journalist Pete Thamel, before any official internal communication, left a sour taste in the mouth of many within the program. Now, with Marrow on the other side of the divide, the Kentucky-Louisville rivalry has reached an unprecedented level. While Wildcats fans may feel anger or frustration, the reality is that Marrow did what he thought was best for his career. He owed Kentucky nothing but his efforts while he was there, and those efforts were undeniably meaningful. Still, the way his departure was handled will certainly tarnish his image among Kentucky fans, at least in the short term. The episode also raises important questions about how personnel transitions are handled in college football. While formal 2-week notices may not be feasible in this context, there are more respectful ways to handle such significant changes. Marrow could have opted for a face-to-face conversation or, at the very least, a phone call to inform Stoops and Kentucky's leadership of his decision. By opting for a text message, he risks being remembered not only as a great recruiter, but also as someone who left insensitively. This situation serves as a reminder that in college football, emotions and human connection often collide with professional interests and marketing strategies. For Kentucky fans, the pain of losing Marrow will be amplified by the way he left the program. For Louisville, his arrival represents a clear opportunity to strengthen its own project and step up the pressure on the Wildcats. It's an amazing episode. But let's do what we can to change things. Let's keep fighting. I want to see your comment now.